So we're right here, and we're going all the way up Llanberis, all the way to the top of Yr Wyddfa, and then we're actually going to go back down on the descent on the ranger path. Let's do this. Finally, I'm doing Yr Wyddfa, Mount Snowdon, tallest mountain in England and Wales, one of the big three, alongside Ben Nevis and Scafell Pike. Oh, this one's going to be an absolute blast. The route I'm taking up Snowdon is the easiest of all the routes. It's the Llanberis path, or Llanberis, and that sort of follows the train or the tram up to the top. But I'm doing the one on all trails that goes through the Llanberis path on the ascent. Then on the descent I'm doing the ranger path, which is also quite an easy one but a little bit more difficult. Already out of breath. Just that first little bit out of the town. It's quite steep. So we're this green line here, so we're just following it all the way along, and then there's the halfway house, halfway cafe round about here, and then we meet up along with the train tracks at Clogwyn just here, and then we just follow it up to the top. And yeah, this yellow and red line is the pig and the miners track, which I'll be doing another time from Penny Pass, so that'll be fun. And then I'm planning on coming down the ranger path, which is this blue one here, all the way back down to Llyn Gwelyn, which is the lake or the reservoir at the bottom there. So that's the ranger's path, that's the blue one. All right, so I've actually taken off my jumper. You can kind of see where the path goes along. There's people just like sat around everywhere, chilling, catching their breath. But that's pretty much the Llanberis route, all the way to the top for you. I'm probably not going to talk much on the Llanberis path, there's just too many people. But hopefully the ranger path is much quieter.
Cheating. Going up each time.
Wallahi, good luck to you. Wallahi.
Having a manual.
Manual?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's the tram. Always shut the gates when you're through.
Arguably, you probably could leave up until about 4 at this time of year. You are risking wet, I mean, it's changed for us. I'll come up
Just trying to avoid these rocks. You don't want to be stepping on these all the way through. Nice bit of a flat bit here, and you can see the path sort of swiggling and swirling all the way to the top. I can see halfway cafe, halfway house up there as well, which is, as the name implies, halfway to the top. There's quite a lot of people on this path. Looks like there's a bit of a quiet bit just about here. I can see people heading up to the top there in the cloud. I can imagine it's going to be packed. There's probably going to be a queue at the top as well, which ain't good, but it'll give me a chance to just relax, catch my breath at the top. Got a nice valley over there. Going up a mountain on a single track and then going down another track. As always guys, I do use all trails for this route, so I am doing the standard path on the Llanberis route to the top, but then on the way back down, to make things more fun, I'll be going back down the Ranger path, which is a lot more quiet, but it's still a relatively easy path compared to the other routes that you can take up and down Yr Wyddfa. It's actually better to stick to the side of the path rather than on the actual rock. Right on time. Say wave. Can't believe we've already come all the way through that. See the crowds of people, that's where we're going.
And then for one, like, you could get one, like it was like 1 year of like the second year.
God, this looks like the Lake District. This looks like Wasdale. That little kid just asked me if I was a YouTuber. No idea. Keeping a really good pace at the moment. Almost at halfway house, halfway cafe, which I could just see at the top there, just where those crowds of people are. Here we are, halfway house, halfway to the summit. I mean, look at this. It's like a festival up here. There's just so many people. Having a break. I think it's time to get the sunglasses out. Then have a sandwich. leaving halfway house, halfway cafe, the second half of the ascent up, and then I got to do the full descent down the ranger path. So plenty to go. Gotta watch out for these rocks. Just saw someone slip. Look at that. I've also noticed everyone's going down and I'm the only one going up. Well, I can see some people going up, but that might be a good sign. People going down might be less busy at the top. So I've got 3 batteries for this trip, as always. I've always got 2 fully charged, ready to go. I'm at around about less than 50% on my first battery. I didn't even know you can get this many people up a mountain. It's crazy. Probably like I've probably seen like over 500 people today. Probably. And it's like, where are all these people coming from? We continue on our ascent to the top. Making good progress. Over 1,600 elevation gain already in feet. Look at this. There's no one in front of me. I cannot see anyone. A bit of peace and quiet. But a lot of people are going back down. Just saw waves and waves of people going back down now. So they're probably the early risers, people who got here earlier. So you can see over here, guys, I think right in the distance there, that sort of mountain range is the Nantler Ridge, I believe. And that valley is where I think the ranger path takes us back down. But you could just see the views up here is incredible. And I'm not even at the top.
I feel like the second half is going to be a piece of cake. Yeah. After we get this.
Some brain cells in here.
Wow, look at that.
You have to really think about. So it's like something. Man, the Llanberis path is such a slog up to the top. The first little bit was steep, and the middle section was kind of okay, up to halfway house, and then you get to the stone steps and this, past the station, and it's just an absolute slog. Man, this is an absolute slog up here. I'm almost walking backwards. We just come all the way down there. Record it?
It is. Little can. False summit.
I think this is the Rangers path, and that takes you all the way back down to the lake. Almost at the top. Let's get some photos. There it is, guys, summit is in sight. I'm actually getting quite chilly up here, but this is where all the paths meet. Pig Track, Watkin, Cribgot, you name it. There we are. Pig Track and the Miners' Track down by the lake, and Penny Pass just around the corner, and that's Cribgot. I haven't seen anyone come up from Cribgot. Oh dear.
Got a bit of boy. Yep. Oh, nice view. Hiya. It's weather fall. It's a spring that's on my head or what?
If you're going to have problems, think about it. We're going down the Ranger path back to Llyn, a little lake down there. That's where we end our day. Surprised at this time there was quite a lot of people at the cafe. Went inside, got a couple of souvenirs. I got a medal, say that I've reached the summit of Yr Wyddfa. I got a magnet, like a fridge magnet, which gives you the meters, how high Snowdon is. And then there was something else I bought that I can't remember. What else did I get? That's the route we're taking. Do not walk along the track. Let's say bye to these people, shall we? Friend here, or maybe not. So that lake over there is where we're heading to. So that's where we're going. That's where this track takes us down to. So this is the Snowdon Ranger path. If you want to come here where it's not busy, definitely don't come at peak times. It's always good to do Llanberis because it is actually still quite challenging. It's just long, because it's a gradual ascent, but honestly, gradual ascent my arse. Llanberis route is still pretty difficult, challenging, but it's good that I've done it, and now I'm going down probably the next challenging route after that, which is the Ranger path. We've got great views of Llanberis, Fawr and Vark, and then we also saw the Glydorau mountain range as well, where there's Fawr, Vark, and also Trevan. And I really need to get down here as quickly as possible because I'm probably going to be on this track for at least another 2 hours or so. All right, so this is the track here. I'm just gonna go over here. There's like a little rock formation. Just want to see what this is. Llanberis route, still got quite a few people. We're on the edge. You can see a tram coming up. Very rocky around here. I mean, look at these drops. Oh wow. Peace. Then that's the quarry, Dynamite Quarry. 2 peaks at the top. Llanberis Fawr, Llanberis Vark. Anyways, let's get back on the Ranger path. So it is nice to actually just go off the beaten path a little bit, just to see what's out there, explore, because you never know what you might find. You'll see these little cairns. Well, I believe they're cairns, but they are there to sort of mark the path for you, so you don't kind of like, get lost around here. So we're just following these cairns, and that will take us back. So you can't really get lost around here if you stick to the path. You right there?
Bringing your bikes up?
Yeah.
You're crazy on this rock. Hi there, you okay? I mean, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. They're bringing their bikes all the way to the top. That rocky outcrop at the end there. Well, you know what we're going to do. We're going to go and have a look. I mean, this just looks like Scafell Pike in the Lake District. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks. So this reminds me of the Lake District. You have like these little cairns, but it looks like you might be able to sit in them for shelter. Oh, look at that down there. Don't want to fall down there. Hello, you alright? Hello? Taking a much quieter path down this way.
Yeah.
Hello there. Hiya, you alright?
Okay.
Very well? All good? Hi there. Hello, you alright? Absolutely amazing. You can actually see Halfway House, Halfway Cafe just there. Have some chocolate. So we've got the lake just down there, or reservoir, whatever you want to call it. You can see people coming down the ranger path. But yeah, I think we've mostly done that sort of massive descent. And if you're going up the ranger path, that would be a difficult ascent up the rocks. But yeah, we've gone down the descent now, the worst part of it. So we're kind of sort of leveling off here, as you can see. It's all kind of relatively flat. I honestly cannot wait to see what my all trail stats is going to be. The time, my moving time, the time overall from the very start at Llanberis, and then also like the elevation gain, meters, feet, whatever. And we've got some friends here as well. Say hello. No? Oh, okay. I haven't mentioned this until now, but there's actually people, like, looks like they're just camping or just chilling out there for the night by the lake. That's where I can hear all that noise. So there's a couple of people out there. I could actually hear them from here. And one of the ladies asked, shall we go for a swim? I said yes, but I don't think they heard me. So who knows? It's really nice that I can just move quicker now, because there's no like elevation or descent, tough rock. It's just more of an actual path now, if you look. Nice little stream. You probably can't see them, but I can actually see I believe they're on bikes, because they're going down pretty quickly. And I'm not sure if it's the same people who I went past when they were going up and I was going down near the top. Always close the gates. I'm going to take a photo kind of up here of that valley over there, just because, well, I've got a bit of light and I can just get a move on. Okay, so I actually had the bikers go past me, and it was the same people. I heard them say, "Is this him?" And then as they were sort of driving past me on their bikes, the guy gave me a fist bump. This view is just incredible. It's just one of those once in a lifetime kind of things, but it definitely won't be for me. I'll be doing plenty of stuff like this. I'm actually surprised that the Ranger Path isn't really that busy. I mean, I saw lots of people go down Pig and Miners, and then the Watkin Path as well, which is, I think, one of the most difficult paths, just below Cribgoch. Mount Snowdon, Yr Wyddfa, what other routes? There's quite a number of them. So the most popular one, the one that most people go on, the family-friendly, touristy route, if you like to call it that, that one is Llanberis, of course. That's the route I went up on the ascent. So many people. During summer, I just think there is too many people. I mean, it's like a fiesta up there. It's like a festival. When I was at the halfway house, there was just tons and tons of people just milling around. But anyways, yes, the easiest route up Snowdon, the most popular route up Snowdon is Llanberis. It's also the route where mountain rescue get called to most, because of a lot of people, high traffic people going there, and a lot of people underestimate the route. And then you've also got the Ranger Path. This is the path I'm doing. So this one, I believe, is the second easiest, I would say, or one of the lower difficulty ones. And then you've also got the Pig and the Miners track. Those two are on the same side of Snowdon, so you can get there through Penny Pass. We drove past Penny Pass actually to get to Llanberis, because you go down that little valley, you saw those giant boulders. But Pig and Miners is very popular because they're just the right level of difficulty But I would personally recommend going up the pig track, and then if you're coming down, well, you're going to be coming down, I'd go down the miners track, because you'll be going down the same route, so you'll be going back to Penny Pass. So if you've parked your car at Penny Pass, you won't be going down somewhere else and having to walk back all the way to the car park. So pig and miners is really good. And then you've also got the Watkin path. Watkin path is probably the most difficult path that isn't, of course, the grade 1 scramble. And then you've also got, it begins with R, R-H-Y-D, Rid, and then like Do. I butchered the whole name, but that's another popular one. Quite difficult, that one, challenging, more challenging than pig and miners, I believe. And then I think the only other one I haven't mentioned is the infamous Crib Goch, the grade 1 scramble. So that one is a ridge scramble. It's impossible to do that route without using your bare hands. So you have to use all fours to do that one, and you're literally on the ridge line. So think of Striding Edge and Swirl Edge at Helvellyn in the Lake District. Think of Sharp Edge at Blencathra, also in the Lake District. And on the same lines of things like, I don't know, Pavey Arcs, Jack's Rake. I mean, it's a grade 1 scramble, so you're going to be using all fours to get across. And it's really dangerous. I've also noticed on the signs that Crib Goch wasn't actually mentioned. I'm not sure if it's like an unofficial or official. There is a signpost warning people when you're going up that route to, you know, to really think about what you're doing, to potentially turn back. So yeah, there you have it. So you've got Llanberis, Ranger Path, Pig Track, Miners Track, the Watkin Path, and then number 6 you've got the one I can't pronounce, and then you've also got Crib Goch. But then after that you've also technically got another route, which is the Snowdon Horseshoe, and that takes you up the pig track a bit and then over Crib Goch, and then you could go down on the other side, sort of where the Watkin path kind of is. But I mean, you can mix and match a lot of these routes. Like I said, I've gone up Llanberis, gone down Ranger Path. You can go up Ranger Path, go down Llanberis. You can go pig, then miners, pig, then Llanberis. Like, you can mix and match. Looks like there is some people actually following. So I'm not the only one on this path. But honestly, like, what a day. What a day to do this. And that's kind of the end of my 2-week holiday. And what a way to end it. But unfortunately, I'm not sure how my legs are going to feel tomorrow, even tonight. And then come Monday morning, that's going to be a tough one. Say goodbye to Snowdon, to Yr Wyddfa. Till next time. But yes, in case you're wondering, I will be doing Yr Wyddfa again. So the one I want to do next is the pig track and the miners track, definite. Well, that is just in place. That is going to be it was technically my first choice, but I thought, because I'm doing it solo, I thought, let's just get Llanberis out the way, experience things like this, because there'll come a time and age where you'll be too old to experience what I've just shown you guys today and all my other videos. So tick it off your bucket list, do Snowdon. Even if you're not that comfortable, go with someone. Here we are. Llanberis is unfortunately very far away, and that's Snowdon Ranger parking. So that's where you would start if you want to do this route. But guys, we're almost there. But I can't wait to get back to the car and just rest up, because that is me done for the day. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Do subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of any new videos or uploads I do. And like the video if you do support this kind of content. It would be greatly appreciated. But I'll catch you in the next one. I'm going to go sleep in the car. Bye. Whew. I think I need a nap.